The Deccan and South India, up to 1656. Welcome to today's video on the fascinating history of the Deccan and South India, up to 1656. In this episode, we will explore the Mughal advances into the Deccan, their conquests, the role of Malik Ambar, the eventual extinction of Ahmednagar, and the cultural contributions of the Deccan states. Stick around to discover how these events shaped India's political and cultural landscape. 1. Mughal advance towards the Deccan. The Deccan region was a prize for the Mughals, rich in resources and strategically significant. Akbar's initial campaigns against Ahmednagar began in 1595 but didn't yield full success. Under Emperor Jahangir, Mughal efforts intensified, with Prince Khurram, later Shah Jahan, leading expeditions. The goal? Consolidate control over the Deccan and neutralize regional powers that resisted Mughal authority. 2. Conquest of Berar, Ahmednagar, and Khandesh. The conquest of Berar and Ahmednagar marked significant milestones in the Mughal campaigns. In 1596, the Mughals captured Berar after a fierce battle. Ahmednagar, led by the brave Chand Bibi, initially resisted but was eventually overrun by Mughal forces in 1600. Khandesh, a region known for its strategic importance, also fell to the Mughals during this period. Despite victories, maintaining control over these regions proved challenging due to local resistance. 3. The rise of Malik Ambar and Mughal frustration. Malik Ambar, an Abyssinian slave who rose to prominence, became a thorn in the side of the Mughals. A master of guerrilla warfare and statecraft, he revitalized the Ahmednagar Sultanate and rallied local resistance. His military tactics frustrated Mughal attempts at consolidation for decades. Even the formidable Mughal commanders found it difficult to suppress his rebellion, showcasing the resilience of regional powers. 4. Extinction of Ahmednagar and Mughal suzerainty. After Malik Ambar's death in 1626, Ahmednagar's fortunes declined. By 1636, under Shah Jahan's rule, the Mughal Empire extinguished the Ahmednagar Sultanate. Bijapur and Golconda, recognizing Mughal supremacy, accepted suzerainty and agreed to pay tribute, marking a significant shift in the political dynamics of the region. 5. Cultural contributions of the Deccan states. The Deccan states, despite political turmoil, were centers of cultural and artistic achievements. Bijapur and Golconda were renowned for their contributions to architecture, painting, and literature. Iconic monuments like the Gol Gumbaj and exquisite miniature paintings emerged during this era. The blending of Persian, Turkish, and local traditions created a unique cultural legacy. Poetry, music, and calligraphy flourished under the patronage of Deccan rulers, leaving an indelible mark on Indian culture. Conclusion. The story of the Deccan and South India is one of resilience, cultural richness, and political intrigue. From Mughal conquests to the remarkable legacy of the Deccan states, this period shaped the history of the subcontinent. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more engaging content on Indian history. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.